How's it going, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're returning from a previous video, I appreciate you coming back. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a revised overview of my battle belt setup. The reason why I'm doing a revised version of this video is because when I first went over this belt, it was my second ever video, and the quality wasn't there. I was stuttering a lot, I was nervous, and my camera was shaking all over the place because I was just holding it with my hands. And I didn't have the setup that I have now. So I'm just going to be doing a revised video where I break it down better with the better quality and hopefully stutter less. So without further ado, let's begin. To start, the belt itself is an ATS tactical gunfighter belt. These belts are really nice. They're similar to the Ronin belts in a lot of ways. You have the big Austria Alpine Cobra buckle in the front there with the D-ring. That D-ring is nice because that, along with the belt, is load rated. So that allows you to clip in a retention lanyard if you need one of those. So that's really nice. I'm not sure the exact weight this thing can hold, but it's quite a bit. The belt itself is like a lot of battle belts. It's 1.75 inches thick, and it has 2 rows of MOLLE around the whole thing. Like this right here, where you have the 2 half strips of MOLLE with a space in between. So it's just like most other battle belts in that regard. The inside of it is lined with hook Velcro, which will stick to your looped inner belt, like most other battle belts out there. So it's a 2-part belt. Now I'll break down the pouches that I run in this thing, going left to right. Here on the left side, to start, I have a double S-Tac Kiwi single stack mag pouch. So this allows me to hold 1911 mags. I do have one of these for Glock magazines if I want to switch out to a double stacked pistol mag. But right now, I have it set up for a 1911. So these are a little bit skinnier, so they hold your single stack 45 mags a little bit better. Just behind that, I got a mid-ride 5.56 pouch. Why I chose the mid-ride is the low ride sits really low and it's hard to get a purchase on the magazine, and a high ride shoves that mag straight up into the cummerbund of my plate carrier. So this mid-ride's a nice midsection between the two, as the name would imply, and keeps it at a height where I could grab the magazine, but not too high that it's running into my body armor and being uncomfortable. I got the one with the MOLLE external. This is nice. I got one of those Blue Force Gear double pistol mag pouches, and I can mount one of those to the front of this. When it's not in use, it'll lay flat, but if I need to plus up on pistol mags, I could put a couple on there, which is nice. Also, the external MOLLE is kind of a vibe. Right behind that, in this buckle pouch, I got a multi-tool. This is the Tactical Tailor multi-tool pouch. These are pretty cheap and they work really well. This is my Gerber multi-tool. Had it for a long time, still holds strong. Should always have a multi-tool, in my opinion, because you use these a lot. Malfunctions, just opening things, grabbing things. These come in handy a lot, so you should always have a multi-tool. Don't rely on somebody else having one. Don't be that guy that's asking somebody for a multi-tool. Just pack one. They're really handy. Going back behind that, this is my dump pouch here. This is by Velocity Systems. It only takes up 1 band of MOLLE, which is nice because I'm a very skinny guy. I don't have a lot of belt space, so that means I'm very limited. So I chose this because it only takes up 1 strip of MOLLE real estate. So that allows me to have room for other pouches. And for being 1 strip wide, it's still a pretty big dump pouch. You could fold quite a few M4 mags in here, or whatever stuff I need to chuck in here. This is a nice pouch. Pretty much everybody runs dump pouches for good reason. Spent mags, partial mags, if you don't have spare pouches and you need to rock more mags, grabbing random stuff, just anything, right? It's kind of like a general purpose pouch in a way, but not really dedicated towards anything. Going around to the back, I got my IFAK on here. Pretty sure these are made by Blue Force Gear. These are also really nice because they're small, but that's also a con. It only takes up 3 rows of molly, which is nice. Like I said, I'm skinny. But that's also a con because I can't hold a lot of stuff in here. Like, I can't really hold the tourniquet in the med kit. I have to run one below it, which isn't too big of a hassle. But when it comes to rocking stuff in these, can't really hold a lot. They come with this little insert that holds some stuff, like an Israeli bandage and some gauze. You could fit some stuff in there. Just not a whole huge IFAK. But they definitely work, and it's nice if you don't have a lot of belt space. It's got an IR cross on there. You could also switch that out to a non-IR one if you don't want that reflecting. That's pretty simple. And below that, like I said, I have this tourniquet dangler here, which is also made by Blue Force Gear. Just ties in to the molly straps on the bottom, and just it's right with the IFAK. It's easy to use. I have it facing this way so I could grab this tourniquet with my support hand. I can get it with my right hand. It's just a little bit tricky. Now, moving on here, we got another tactical tailored pouch. This one is a smoke grenade pouch. Reason why it's not multicam is they didn't have it in stock, and I needed one of these, and I wasn't that stickler of a color that I was just gonna wait, and I needed one. So Coyote Brown settled. This is just a fake smoke grenade I got in here to fill the pouch for the video. These are really good pouches. Tactical Tailor makes great stuff. Not sponsored, but still good products. It's got a bungee cord around the side so you could cinch it down if you are holding different size stuff in here. It just uses a buckle, which is nice, so it's you don't have to do that huge Velcro rip when you open it. It's just a simple buckle. It does make it a little tricky to re-index stuff in here, but if you're running a smoke grenade, you're not going to be re-indexing a smoke grenade because it's a one-use item. You can hold an M4 mag in here, which is nice. So if I need to plus up ammo on this belt, if for some reason I don't have my plate gear, I can stuff a spare mag in here. You could actually hold 2, which is nice. So that can bring me up to a total of 3 mags if I really need the ammo on my belt, which would only happen if I didn't have my plate carrier, which if I'm going into any situation where lead's going both ways, probably gonna have a plate carrier because you got a lot of important stuff on your chest, like your lungs and your heart. Some people don't have hearts, but still, you probably have lungs. Now going around here, I got my Safariland low ride holster here. Reason why I chose low ride when everybody's rocking mid rides is because I'm like tall and skinny. I got really long legs and really long arms. So this low ride drops it down to a height that is preferable for me grabbing my pistol. It's more comfortable and I feel faster with it. So at the end of the day, just choose the one that works best for you. Because a lot of people rock the mid ride and it works well for them. But since I got really long arms, I like the low ride. Do run a leg strap on here. This is so when I'm trying to draw my pistol out, the holster isn't going like this and pulling away from me. This keeps it nice and steady to my body, so it's just the gun going out of the holster and no other motion. And so this isn't flopping around. Because with the low ride, it holds off the belt a little bit more, so it's got more room to wiggle, which the leg strap prevents. Going up to the front here, this is really the only new addition to the belt since when I first did this video. This is the Longship Designs flashbang pouch, which I have mounted horizontally holding a tourniquet. This is in a position where I could get it with either of my hands. How I mounted this horizontally is I just shoved Velcro one wrap through the bottom of the pouch here and through the top of the pouch here underneath the flap, and it holds really well to the belt. It doesn't have a lot of wiggle room and it works really well. Before I just had this tourniquet rubber banded or ranger banded to the outside here, which that worked. It was a little tricky getting the tourniquet in and out of that, and it also left it super exposed. So this helps protect the tourniquet more, and it's an easier exertion than that Ranger cord was, or Ranger band. Now, I'll just show you a little bit of the innards of the belt before I talk about my holster. I have a lot of these Velcro pouches mounted with one wrap. And the reason why I did that is, one, it's more secure, and two, with mouse clips, since the belt doesn't have full-sized 1-inch tall MOLLE, the pouches end up sticking a little higher up because of the way that MOLLE is. So with these Velcro one wrap, that allows the pouch to sit a little bit lower because you can adjust these straps. And my legs are tall, but my chest is a little shorter. So by knocking these down a little bit lower, that just prevents the risk of it bumping into my plate carrier, which I'm a fan of. And I did that with a lot of these MOLLE pouches around the belt. The Velcro one wrap works nice because it doesn't get rid of any Velcro real estate, so you still get that full connection to the inner belt, but it just works a little bit better. Now, going on to my holster here, I got the QLS on here. Like I said, with this pistol mag pouch, I run a 1911 and a Glock, and what this allows me to do is switch between the two. Like, here is my 1911 holster. I could throw this on here if I got the fork on the back, or with my Glock, I got the fork on the back and I could throw that on there. All the same. Super quick transitioning between the two. Takes a little longer for the magazine pouch, but switching the gun itself, super quick, super simple. This is a really great system that Safariland came up with. What it also does is it moves the holster like just slightly off the side of your leg, which some people that may sound like a con, but to me that's a pro, because it gets rid of or it creates more distance between what you have on your cummerbund. Like, I have a radio mounted on the right side of my plate carrier internally on the front, and that can kind of block the holster, but since this is poking out a little bit more, that allows me to kind of visualize the holster a little bit more and have a better draw, so it's not catching on it. It's able to go around it easier, which is really nice about having these QLS. But the main thing is, of course, that quick release system for transitioning between different guns, which I do. So all in all, I think that sums up the overview of this battle belt. I hope you enjoyed and found this entertaining. Before I go, I want to say thank you to all of you that have subscribed. At the time of recording, I'm at around 97, which is only 3 away from 100, and that's just shocking. I never thought I'd get this far, so I appreciate all of you for subscribing, or all of you that just watch these videos. I hope all of you that watch them find these entertaining or useful. Just learn something from them even. Just hope you enjoy them. And that's about it. Hope you all have a great day.